Hello and welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum. And so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? So let us check our spiritual voicemail and see what is what. Shall we? Do let's. Here we go. All right, so first things last, I have missed you all. My word. Oh my God. Went through a whole case of the I don't wantas. Then from the I don't wantas to the I simply don't have the spoons. Yeah. I hope that this eclipse season has been beneficial for all of you. I hope that this retrograde, Mercury into retrograde, gives you an opportunity to calm down, just calm down, and really gives you a moment to reflect on things that you need to be reflecting on. But in the meantime, in between time, let's see what's up with these cards. Hell yeah. All right. First things up. Page of Daggers. All right, so some of us going to school. We learning something new, or is there some gossip? Is somebody sitting on some tea, or is somebody spilling some tea on you? Which is it? What's going on here? Okay, we've got new thoughts boiled down. New thoughts. What else is happening here? With the gossip, just because it's gossip doesn't mean that, I mean, you know, gossip is really, most of the time it's only 9% true. I don't understand why I just said 9, but okay. It's only 9% true, you know? So be mindful when somebody comes to you with some, ooh girl, let me tell you. It's not always like that, you know? Sometimes you just want it. Yeah, it's not always like that. Also, if we are in the process of learning some new things, could be, oh, thank you, Spirit, could be that some of your gifts are being revealed. I would like to have a gift of a fresh battery for my smoke detector, but that's not where we are right now. So just bear with me, okay? But again, new thoughts, new train of thoughts, growing up, also moving from one to another. Could be that you, the things that you used to dedicate your brain space to, you no longer entertain them. Come on, Spirit. You no longer entertain them. It's not that they're beneath you per se, but they actually are. Let's just keep it a B. Yeah, maybe you used to love to gossip. You used to love to sit down and talk cash shit about any and everybody, right? But now it's just like, no, I don't even want to do that no more. It's not even fucking fun. I don't like who I am when I'm doing it. I don't like who I am when I'm done. And it's just not the move. And so you stopped, right? But you focus on other things. If you really do want to discuss other people, you would rather discuss their wins. You would rather discuss what good things are happening to them. You know, you only want to wish the best for someone, not because you're scary, but because you've grown and you've learned to do better. Yeah. So this is also a marked period of growth as well. Next up is the Hermit. followed by the Ace of Wands. Okay, so these new thoughts kind of blowing your mind a little bit. Got to sit back and really mull over what's really happening. How many times can I say really, talking about the Hermit? It's kind of, it's that feeling of, okay, this is a lot. Hold on, time out. I need a moment to fully digest this. And in this digestion, per se, you have this new passion that is starting to come up, right? Now, for example, let's just take the gossiping, for example. Let's take the gossiping, for example. So this rush that happens when the conversation gets feverish and it's super passionate, and you get, big secrets and all of that. Like it's a lot, right? And so you understand that gossiping in and of itself, if you really break it all down, there's this energy exchange that happens, right? Now, if you decide that you don't want to gossip no more, oh, and there it is. I don't wanna do this stupid shit no more. There's our title. I don't want to do this stupid shit no more. I'm better than that. Okay. So you understand that it's an energy exchange, right? Now, it's not that the energy is bad per se, because you're still getting a charge from it, right? But you know that because it's an energy, that actually the gossip can go. The topic that fuels all of that stuff, that can be removed and you can still have the energy exchange, right? But it's taking that time to step back and really looking at, okay, what am I really getting out of this? And how can I use this to best benefit me? So you could be taking something that was once detrimental to you and redirecting it so that that same energy, because it's not going to go anywhere, can actually work in your favor. Ace of Wands. Okay, so we've got the Five of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Daggers next. Okay, so looking back on what was, even though you have this bright future ahead of you, but you can't seem to focus because you're too busy. Sing it with me now. Holding back the years. Yeah. Looking at the cups that's done and gone. Come on, I need to get a sip of tea. Jesus Jones. Let go. What is the problem? Technical difficulties. One moment. Yeesh. So yeah, super focused on what used to be and feeling the, having a case of the sads because the party's over. And the thing, but the party had to end. It had to. Okay? Thank goodness you actually came to this realization before you went jumping in this water to go after these empty, broken, dirty cups. They've already been used. You're not going to use them again. It's fine. You got fresh cups right here. So if you are finding yourself looking back and feeling melancholy about either the life you used to lead or the person that you used to be, the reason that you are not the person that you used to be is because that time has come and gone. And now it's time for you to grow into who you are today. You've made that choice already. You've already moved in that direction. Heartbreak be damned with the three of daggers, but we'll get there, right? Like you've done the research. You've compiled all of the evidence. You've drawn a conclusion. And now you are in the position to carry it out with the Two of Wands. There's no turning back once that's done. And you know what? It's fine, because even if you thought that you could turn back, you got to go digging in some murky water for some disposable cups that are already dirty. Somebody gonna be disappointed. The cups maybe. But if it's got to be a choice between you and someone outside of you to be disappointed, who are you going to choose? And I'm not saying that making this step is just going to be easy, cut bait and go, screw you guys, I'm going home type business. It's not always like that, you know. And even though I say with the Two of Wands that, you know, somebody's going to be disappointed, it's true. Somebody is going to be disappointed, but that doesn't mean that because you have made this step, because you have chosen you, doesn't mean that you don't care about those that you are leaving behind. You just don't, it's not your job to make sure that the people that you are walking away from are okay. Let Spirit handle that. Spirit is leading you over here. Spirit is leading you in a specific direction. Walk in it, baby. Because this pain that you're feeling, legit, mind you. Three of Daggers, legit. But let that pain be a lesson for you. Look at what you've gained from this. What you've gained from this experience. What you've gained from this experience. Come on, Spirit. Because it wasn't just for kicks and giggles, right? None of this is just for kicks and giggles. Authoritarian or the Emperor. Okay? Yeah, none of it is for kicks and giggles. Everything has a purpose. And this feeling of helpless, ooh, shit, this feeling of helplessness over your life and how it's shaping up, right? And your role in it. Here in the Five of Cups, it's just like, oh, like life is happening to me. But when you're in that Emperor mode, it's like, no, I am an active player. I make the final decisions on what's going to happen to me. I choose my own adventure. And the only other being that I have to answer to as the Emperor, as the authoritarian, the only other being I have to answer to is Source. That's it. I am my own star player. Cat Williams. Be your own star player. Page of Wands. Six of Wands. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. because we're talking about victory and staying in the moment here. The Page of Wands is, I usually call the Page of Wands like the little spark plug, right? Or a pilot light. It's a teeny tiny fire. Just enough energy to get you to the very next step. Now, for those who don't know what a pilot light is, if you have a gas stove, okay, there is this tiny little flame. So you've got your burners, right? 2 burners here, 2 burners here, and you'll see this little raise up thing in between the burners, right? If you lift up the stove, you'll see this teeny tiny little flame, right? And it burns constantly, always, okay? Now, what happens is when you turn on your gas stove, you turn on the gas and then there's this like tiny spark. And the pilot light plus the spark plus the gas equals the flame that you are able to cook with. Once you cut off the gas, the fire doesn't have anything to gleam onto, and so it sits back in its tiny little contained position. Okay, Page of Wands, ready for anything. Ready to burn just hot enough, and then let it burn on out. All right, kind of like a firecracker. Yeah, like a little sparkler. He's a sparkler. A fun thing about sparklers, they are a lot of fun when handled properly. Please remember, this is still fire, and even though it is a tiny fire, it is still fire. And because we're talking about pages and not just the numbered fire, this means that even though it is small, it's still significant because it's still actually in the royal family. Okay, so yeah, Page of Wands. And then we've got that tiny fire, the tiny fire that leads to the victory with the 6 of Wands, right? This, congratulations, you did the darn thing. Even though you got discouraged, downright angry sometimes, and you might have wanted to give up, but you didn't. No, you did not. And so Spirit saw you persevering, seen you on through, got you from 5 to Emperor, got you from the 3 of Daggers to Authoritarian, all because you put one foot in front of the other and didn't give up. And so you've got this giant pat on the back from Swords. So along with that, we got the 5 of Daggers, 9 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. All right, so we did talk about the gossip up here with the page. All right, so 5 of Daggers is the winning but at what cost card. This could go one of 2 ways, okay? But the way that I'm seeing it is you have the tools to really verbally and mentally lay waste to someone, right? But by doing so in this 5 of Daggers way, it could either be unethical or unnecessarily cruel. Yeah, you ever see, you know, like when people are like playing the dozens and then all of a sudden somebody takes it seriously and they just like go for the jugular. It's like going for the jugular, but like with a good friend. Like, why you want to do that? Why you want to behave that way? Probably 9 of Wands, because you've been getting your ass handed to you. You've been fighting hard, Okay, you got wounds, eye all swollen, clothes all tore up, defense is up. You know what I mean? Like you've been going through a whole battle in these streets. And so, you know what? And you might be a little hangry. But understanding that and know that's like, I mean, I could, but that's not the kind of victory, you know what I mean? Because these kinds of victories are empty. Empty. It's like fighting shadows and winning. Like it's just, it doesn't really, you know, it's not that great. Oh, let me scoot these up. That's what happens when you don't check. Yes, Forrest, I know. All right. Yeah, so you've been fighting real hard. And so yeah, you might be a little hangry. You might be a little punch drunk, you know, we don't know how long this battle's been going on. It's been going on for 9 wands. We don't know, but it's been a long one because it shows. But the Knight of Cups right behind us is like, yeah, hold on. I could really be mean right now because I know that I'm in this state and I'm not really thinking clear, right? So let me just shush and see what's really going on in my heart and see if I really feel that way about their mama. Because you probably don't. See, Knight of Cups, he is love for love's sake, you know, but he's also willing to stand on that love for love's sake. He will do anything for love, and he might do that. Like he is all about it. And he's noble, this one. You know? It's kind of sweet, really. Because I don't want to call him naive. That's not the word I'm looking for. I think the word is, because he's loyal. Shit. He is loyal. Now, he might not be loyal to you, but he's loyal. If he decides to be loyal to you, lifer. Easy. It would take a lot of shady behavior to turn the Knight of Cups against you. I mean, think about how much effort it takes for water to change direction. You literally have to move earth, heaven and earth, to get water to change direction. Nine of Cups, Eight of Crystals, Warden of Wands, Chancellor of Wands. Nice. Knight of Wands. What is up with y'all? What y'all? Jesus Christ. And the Warden of Daggers. Okay. All right. So this act of being at peace with where you are, you've been working really hard at that. Being at peace with where you are. Giving yourself credit for what you know, what you've learned, and also being able to stand on that, right? We were talking about, I don't want to do this stupid shit no more, I'm better than that. You literally are better than that with the Nine of Cups here. Like, you don't And the people that have been around you through this major transformation have noticed, oh wow, so and so is they're different now. Like they're the same, but they're not really. They've made some significant changes and growth, and now they're all right. They're solid. They're steady in themselves. They have a firm grip on who they are. Right? Eight of Crystals. Hell yeah, because you've been working on that shit. You've been working real hard, trying to keep your life together and trying to be the example of all of these new ideas that you've come across. You really trying to walk that talk. You feel me? With the Warden and Chancellor of Wands, Queen and King of Wands. Right here, it's just like, yeah, I feel good about this. I feel good about where I am. I feel good about where I'm about to go. You've expanded your worldview so much that you are able to embrace concepts that are seemingly opposite of one another, right? And able to embrace people that you wouldn't have been able to embrace before, and have people that are completely in opposition with one another come together for you. Okay. And then you also have this swelling of the heart, so much so. And he's literally sitting here with the Ace of Wands as a pendant around his neck. This is my first time seeing this shit. Holy cannoli. Big dick energy. Period. And scene. But yeah, like you have this swelling of the heart, so much so that others are just inexplicably drawn to you. They will go along with whatever it is you got going on. They're fine with it. Can I be a part? Can I help you? Well, go see the Warden and see if she has a job for you. You've got the Knight of Wands. What can I do for you? How can I make your vision come to life? Knight of Wands. He is here for the action. Time for some action. He is here for it. And also, the Knight of Wands is about the shits. Actually, all three of them. All three of these. And where's the page? Where's the page? Right there? Yeah, look. Got the whole family right here. Yeah, they are with the shits. So that passion that comes along with that fire, like you are really, not only are you feeling it, but you're also really tapping into it. All right. And then we've got the Warden of Daggers and or Queen of Swords. Yeah, we're going to have all of this fire, and that's great. That's fantastic. But we also need to be able to verbalize that passion. Because if you just have raw passion with no language skills, no thought, no high level thought to go with it, then you have the Tasmanian devil. Okay? You got Stitch when he first touched down. You've got animal, right? In the middle of a drum solo, like just pink fur and sticks and everywhere, right? So the Warden of Daggers is here just kind of like, okay, we've got all of this. Hold on. Let's put this Let's put this good energy to work. Let's put it to good use. We've come a long way to get here. And now we've got all this passion because this is undeniable. This is starting to, Eight of Crystals is starting to shape up. And so we've got all of this fire. It's like, yeah, oh, do not burn the house down just because you got a pilot light. Hold on. Exactly. Hold on. Three of Cups, Six of Daggers, the High Priestess or Divine, 10 of Daggers, 2 of Crystals, and 9 of Crystals. Okay, nice. Nicely done. Nicely done, Spirit. I see it. Whoa, I see it. All right. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it truthful. Let's keep it cute. And also, let's be ready to cut somebody out if they about that bullshit, okay? Because we got all that power. Let's use it wisely. And you do with the Three of Cups. You are able to celebrate that you have not only amassed all of that passion from all of that work and sacrifice that you've done, but then you are also able to be the change that you want to see in the world. You're starting to spread that good love and all of that, the what you've learned, your lessons that you've learned. You're getting to the point where you're able to like impart wisdom to other people. And this is something that for a lot of you, you didn't really think was, you know, like your bag, but all of a sudden you find yourself doing that. It's like, oh shit, wow, I could do that. Yeah, you can. Because your community is behind you. Your community, what you didn't know was that your community was rooting for you the whole damn time. What? They wanted to see me win? Yeah. Hell yeah, they wanted to see you win. But you can't win in one space. You can't win in one spot. Six of Daggers. You can't do that. Okay? You've got to be able to pick it up and go. And some of you are actually going to do that. You might find yourself looking at new jobs, looking at new cities, looking at really revamping who you are. You may think about like, you know, changing careers maybe. But there's this push for motion happening with the Six of Daggers. And you know it because you tapped in, High Priestess. You and Spirit been talking about this shit. Even when you don't want to talk to Spirit, you know you've been talking about this shit. Go playing. And you know that some forward motion is about to take place. Spirit said I gave you 4 years. 7 for some of y'all. You were in a space where you could pivot, wrap your brain around these new concepts and fucking apply them. Now it's time to take this show on the road. You've learned everything that you need. God damn it. You've learned everything that you needed to learn in this position. 10 of Daggers. Everything. And now you can take those lessons with you, but you need to get up. You said you don't want to do this stupid shit no more. You right. You don't. You don't want to do this stupid shit no more. Because even with all of the learning and growing that you've been doing, a lot of you have also been taking a lot of hits, taking a lot of L's, eating a lot of crow. In the name of growth, in the name of humility, in the name of being a good person. You took a lot of L's. And it's time for you to start racking up some W's like you've racked up these fucking L's around here. Because you've already been rewarded for the sacrifice. You've already been rewarded for the sacrifice. So you don't need to sacrifice like this anymore. Now it's time for you to balance the fact that you are still upright and that you deserve to win. What? Yeah. You sure do. Well, how am I supposed to balance living and winning? Just give it a go. Give it a go. Because 9 of Crystals coming in, that's pre-Empress energy. That's looking good, feeling good, smelling good. She got her own house. She got her own car. Yeah. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that? Exactly. 9 of Crystals. Like she's got her poop in a group. And she got that way by doing the work, but also balancing the fact that she didn't have to stay in 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Crystals, 5 of Crystals energy all day, every day. She knew that she could get past that and get to the point where she is solid in her resources, solid in her ability to gain resources in accordance with what she needs. Come on, Spirit. Like, you good. You are in good shape. I don't care how it looks in our individual lives. What I'm seeing here, you in good shape, baby. So you decide that you don't want to do this stupid shit no more, and you better than that. You are better than that. And you don't have to do that stupid shit no more. You can get up and be in this position, this solid position, and go make some more mistakes and go learn some new lessons and go grow to some heights that you didn't even think you'd be able to reach. Think big, think lofty, think impossible. Because remember, this 9 of Crystals, way back when, way back here, this was impossible. Now look at you. Tuning into YouTube, tapped into this channel, listening and talking with me today. Getting this confirmation that you are right and to tell you that you can do more. You are still here and that you are able to do more. You are absolutely right. Go do more. All right, thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. I will see you next time. Bye now.